Right, thanks for joining me. This is your 1 hour power flow. My name is Jackie Lane, and today we're going to work on backbending posture, spinal extension, which open up the heart, our place of zest and energy reserved for our life. So I'm going to get started with a psychology course I've been taking where we are investigating creative genius and what kind of is behind this type of human. Interestingly, these folks, of course, score high on their IQ, but not just that, more meaningfully, they perform well on a number of different aptitude tests, from divergent thinking and being open to different experiences, of course, creativity and thinking outside of the box. Importantly, a complete acceptance of self. So a very strong understanding of their life experience, who they are and how they're feeling, and an acceptance of that. Also, interestingly, is that the creative genius mind scored extremely high across a multitude of mental illness barometers, psychological pathology. So it kind of was this paradox of both really high performance on a lot of psychological positive factors as well as the illness. Very complex mind, lots of complexity, a messy mind. And one thing that really stood out is that the creative genius embraced the mess. They embraced the whole process. They failed more than most and trial and error, and they just kept going. It was almost as though within the creative process, they harmonized themselves. They were able to, the contradictions, they were able to make sense of them. And so the lesson or the idea here is that if we can embrace the whole messy process, all of it is with purpose. It's not just the times we excel, but it's the times where we do poorly, average, mess up, fail. Without that, the magic wouldn't be possible. All of the process is necessary. So I invite you to embrace the process on your mat today. Whatever it looks like, it has purpose. Really be open to what is rather than what you want to see or want it to look like, and just be open to all of it. Embrace it. Every day is different, and meet yourself where you are at. So with that in mind, simply close your eyes and find a child's pose. Just tiptoe your fingers further ahead. Maybe separate your thighs and let your belly fall through. Deepen your breath. And just kind of take note of the breath. Allow the breath to begin here to increase your mental space, to tether you to this present moment. Notice when you're on the front line of your body in a prone position, how the breath expands the back line of the body. And then rather than the mind leading the breath, allow the breath to quiet the mind. Just start to enter your flow state here. Take a deep inhale, curiously follow it to the top, climb with it, and take one more sip. Open mouth, exhale, soften into your lungs. Start to let go of your day so far. In your next breath in, just walk your fingertips a little further ahead from the crown of your head, making this a little more active. Breathe out, tabletop. Just walk your hands beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips, belly tight. Few cat cows. Breathe in, drop your belly. Allow your head and tail to rise. So this back bend. Exhale for cat. Rounded spine. Belly button to spine. Tail down. Chin to chest. Inhale. For cow. Tail rises. Head rises. Exhale. Rounded spine. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. Return to your neutral tabletop. Take your right hand to your belly. Draw your awareness here. Really engage the core. Activate. Keep that. Send your right arm long and your left leg long. Breathe in, find length. Breathe out, elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Big breath in. Pull breath out. Take your right hand to the inside of your left foot and simply kick up, noticing a stretch on the front side of your left thigh. Return back to your tabletop. A few more cat-cows. Breathe in, drop your belly. Breathe out, draw your belly in. Inhale. Exhale. Neutral tabletop coming up. Now your left hand connects to your belly. Engage your core, keep your awareness here, and send your left arm long and your right leg long behind you. Breathe in. Breathe out, elbow to knee. Inhale, find length. Exhale, close it. One more. Big breath in. Full breath out. Now take your left hand to the inside of your right foot. Find your hip. Now opening up your right hip flexors and finding a little gentle back bend. Nice. Your knee returns back down to your mat. Tuck your toes. Send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Let's take a few moments here to kind of explore this posture. Notice how your body feels in your dog. Relax your neck, let your head hang heavy. Starfish your fingers wide and draw your chest closer to your thighs as you lift your hips up. Breathe in, high plank, roll forward like a wave. Undulate your spine vertebra by vertebra. Zip up your belly, firm up your thighs, pull them away from your mat, and bring your hips and shoulders in one line. Another full breath in. Breathe out, lower to your belly. Knees can always drop to support you. Inhale, cobra. Peel your heart away from your mat, using the muscles supporting your spine. Big inhale. Exhale, chin to your mat. Again, breathe in, rise, Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower, chin touches. Last one. Breathe in, rise up. Maybe one more set of ribs comes off your mat. Exhale, float down. Breathe in, high plank, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Notice the difference between your dog and your plank. Down dog is your active recovery, always here for you. Breathe in, lift your right leg high. Breathe out, low lunge. Little weight in your hands. Inhale, pyramid variation. Your left heel might be off your mat, that's fine. Level your hips, draw your inner thighs towards one another to stabilize through the central line. Take another breath in. Breathe out, low lunge. Engage your core, gaze at the top of your mat. Twist here, send your right fingertips skyward. And if it's okay with your neck, allow your gaze to flow. Breathe in. Breathe out, low lunge. Step your right foot back to meet your left and lower all the way down to your belly. Engage your fingers behind your back. Exhale. Inhale, locust. Shalabhasana. Pulse everything up. Squeeze your glutes to lift your thighs. Recruit your middle back and upper back to lift your chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ha. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Smooth and with the breath. Inhale, pyramid variation. Once again, your back heel might be off the mat and you are drawing in towards the center line. Notice this opening on the back of your left thigh. Breathe in, roll forward, low lunge. Breathe out, low lunge twist. Now your left fingertips draw skyward. Nice, smoothly back through center, fingertips to your mat. Then step your left foot back to meet your right high plank, and we'll flow through our first vinyasa. You can hold high plank and head straight to your down dog, or you can go high plank to low plank. Chaturanga, shift forward, bend your elbows halfway to hover. Inhale, upward facing dog, roll over the tops of your toes, heart forward. Exhale, hips up and back. Yep, downward facing dog. Breathe in, gaze forward. Breathe out, step or float forward, top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Rock your body weight forward towards your toes. Send your tailbone behind you and the crown of your head forward. Gaze at the top of your mat. And feel this opening on the back of your thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, rise, mountain. Breathe out, micro back bend. Lift your heart. Concentrate your back bend on your middle and upper thoracic spine. Cactus your arms to frame your face, hips forward. Inhale through center, lengthen. Exhale, side bend to your left. Inhale through center. Exhale, side bend to your right. Inhale through center. Exhale, micro back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, hinge and fold. Let the breath carry you down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, just forward fold. Uttanasana. Big breath in, chair, Utkatasana. Big breath out, chair with airplane arms. Arms sweep behind you. Imagine you have a thick book and you're going to press that book between the palms of your hands. Notice this activate and fire up your tricep muscles, the back of your upper arms. Sit down a little deeper, buoyantly lift your heart. Weight is in your heels. Soften all the muscles in your face and sit down a little deeper. Inhale, single-legged Tadasana, bend your left knee. Exhale, standing pigeon. Connect your left ankle to the top of your right thigh and sit your hips down and back. Move slowly with purpose and control. Guide your left knee down and bring your weight into your right heel. Notice this opening in your outer left glute. Mainly your piriformis muscle. Engage your core and patiently wait for one more cycle of breath. Inhale, single-legged Tadasana. Exhale, Dakasana, airplane pose. Smoothly sail your left leg behind you. Flex your toes towards your mat. Level your hips, left hip down as you lift your left leg higher. Lengthen from your crown of your head to your tailbone. Breathe in, soundlessly, crescent lunge. With control, tap your left toes down and sweep your arms high. Strong, active legs and an engaged core, so a really solid foundation enables lightness in the upper body. Lengthen through the crown of your head, breathe in. Breathe out, exalted crescent, right fingertips to your outer left thigh, and lift your heart open. Inhale, warrior two. Pivot your left heel down and stretch fingertips to fingertips, shoulders over your hips. Find your heel to inner arch alignment and stack your right knee directly over your right ankle. Breathe in. Breathe out, come forward, extended side angle. Rotate your heart open towards the sky. Option to add on with a bind. Right arm sweeps underneath your right thigh and your heart lifts. Breathe in, reverse triangle. Straighten your right knee and sweep your right fingertips up and over. Another big breath in to your side body. Breathe out, low lunge. Pivot, turn. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Move through your flow. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Breathe in, gaze forward. Breathe out, step or float forward, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plank. Once again, squeeze your palms in towards one another to activate your tricep muscles. As you continuously reach your hips back and down, feel this lengthening in the back of your thighs. Like helium was embedded in your chest. Lift your heart up as you sit down lower. Breathe in, single-legged Tadasana, bend your right knee. Breathe out, standing pigeon on the right side. Gently connect your right ankle to the top of your left thigh and sit your hips down and back. Upper body back. Stabilize through your core and guide your weight back into your heel to remove that forward fold, that flexion from your ankle joint. Now, patience, you're cultivating that calmness within challenge. Sit down. Smooth out the breath. Inhale, single-legged Tadasana. Exhale, Garudasana, or rather Vikasana, airplane pose. Smoothly sail your right leg behind you, arms reach back, palms facing down. Firm up your right thigh muscles, straighten your right knee joint, and lift your leg higher. As you level your hips, engage your core and gaze at the top of your mat. Breathe in seamlessly, smoothly, crescent lunge. With control, tap your toes down, arms sweep high. Level your hips, left hip forward, or rather back, right hip forward, belly tight, low ribs in. Press off your back toes. Find to have a bend in your knee if you're feeling this in your low back at all. Breathe in. Breathe out, exalted crescent. Left fingertips to the outer right thigh. Lift your heart open. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle, come forward and tilt. Option to add a bind on this side and pivot your heart towards the sun. Breathe in, reverse triangle. Sweep your left arm across the sky and straighten your left knee. Another inhale. Exhale, low lunge. And take it for a ride. Breathe in, high plank. Breathe out, low plank. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Let's set the pace for our flow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hinge and fold. Breathe in, chair. Breathe out, chair plank. Inhale, single-legged Tadasana, left side. Exhale, standing pigeon. Inhale, single-legged. Exhale, Vikasana. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, exalted crescent. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, gaze forward. Breathe out, step or float forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, single-legged, right side. Exhale, standing pigeon. Inhale, single-legged. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, exalted crescent. Breathe in, warrior two. Breathe out, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your arms down. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to add on just a bit from here. Breathe in, gaze forward. Breathe out, step or float forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hinge and fold. Breathe in, chair. Breathe out, chair plane. Inhale, single-legged, left side. Exhale, standing pigeon. Option for an added challenge in technicality, balance, and patience. Twist, hands to prayer. Your left elbow may come to the inside of your left ankle. And maybe your gaze goes over towards your right shoulder. Keep reaching your hips back and down. Just one cycle of breath. Rise back through center. Breathe in, single-legged Tadasana. Breathe out, airplane Vikasana. We're adding on, inhale to heart center. Exhale, balancing stick Tula Dandasana. Point your steeple fingers forward and reach back through your right toes. Become one long line of energy. Fingertips to toes. Let's pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, calmly 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch apart. Breathe in, crescent with control. Breathe out, exalted crescent. Climb your right fingertips to the outside of your left thigh. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Big breath in, burst open, star. Breathe out, horse, Utkatak Konasana. We're gonna take a moment to warm up. Just a few shoulder dips, hands to inner thighs, left shoulder down. Gaze over your right shoulder. Maybe rock side to side, opening up the inner thighs, the adductors, the shoulder girdle. Through center and the other way. Nice, come back through center. Let's clean up the alignment. From the side, rather than a forward fold, shoulders draw back, bend over the hips. Belly tight, low ribs in. Knees track in the direction of your pinky toes. 3 breaths here. 2 more. Last one. Inhale, star. Ooh, exhale, warrior 2. Breathe in, reverse triangle. Breathe out, low lunge, pause. We add on. Big breath in, standing splits. Sweep your left leg to the sky. Encourage your forehead closer to your right shin, and your left leg reaches up, belly tight. Inhale, find length. Exhale, optional Shiva squat. Chamber your left knee to your inner right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale. I'm counting these down. I'm gonna build some cardio load here. The heart rate up. Good news for a heart that pumps us full of fresh, oxygenated blood all day, giving us energy and life. Let's go for it. We're at 10. We've got 10 more. 9, 8. Hands can even be at heart center. For added challenge. Look at me losing count. 6, I think. 5, 4, 3. Stay with it for 2, and 1. Inhale, find length. Exhale, low lunge, big step back. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Sweep your right leg to the sky, and then roll it out. Do a few hip circles. Open up that joint. Okay, return to your down dog, and we build. Breathe in, lift your left leg high. Breathe out, low lunge. Engage your low body like crazy. Support yourself, inhale, crescent. Belly tight. Inhale to find more length. Exhale, your right leg comes through, single-legged Tadasana. Ground through your standing foot. Sweep your arms overhead, breathe in. Breathe out, Eagle Garudasana. Wrap your right leg over your left leg, right arm underneath your left arm for eagle. Sit your hips down and back, weight in your heels, and guide your upper body back. Elbows down, and squeeze everything into the midline. So good for the body. We're just cutting off the blood to the extremities for a moment, and a tourniquet effect, sending fresh oxygenated blood to the abdominal region. Breathe in, single-legged Tadasana. Breathe out, untangle your arms. Inhale, send your right leg behind you, and your left arm up, find length. Exhale, dancer. Kick your right toes towards the sky. Mindfully move slowly into and out of the posture, all of our postures. as the body has messages along the way. Toes higher, belly down. Kick up for 3, 2, then meet me in single-legged Tadasana. Breathe in and 1. Breathe out, warrior 3. Sail your right leg behind you smoothly, mindfully. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, knee down, crescent variation. Inhale, hands in prayer, thumbs to the nape of your neck. Exhale, tricep back bend. Lift your heart to the sky. Inhale, rise. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or maybe even float forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hinge and fold. Breathe in, chair. Breathe out, chair plank. Inhale, single-legged, right side. Exhale, standing pigeon. Right ankle to your left thigh. We add on option to mindfully connect your right elbow to the inside of your right ankle for a twist. Belly super tight. For added balance, challenge. Gaze over your left shoulder. Breathe in through center, pause. And meet me in single-legged Tadasana. Breathe out, Sukhasana airplane. Float your right leg behind you. Inhale, hands to prayer. Exhale, Tula Dandasana, stretch apart. Send your steeple fingers forward, point through your right toes, stabilize through your core. Let's pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Find the lightness for 3, 2, 1. Stretch apart. Breathe in soundlessly, crescent lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, exalted crescent. Climb your left fingertips to your outer right thigh and lift your heart to the sky. Breathe in, warrior 2. Breathe out, extended side angle. Inhale, star. Exhale, horse. Utthita Konasana. Find again that alignment, shoulders over your hips, belly tight. Take your right arm, sweep it under your left, and lift your right heel off the mat. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unwrap your arms, heel down. Other way, left arm underneath your right. Left heel lifts. And we calmly pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel down, untangle your arms, breathe in, star. Breathe out, warrior 2, left foot in front. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, low lunge. Good news, bad news. We're adding on. Breathe in, standing split. Sweep your right leg up towards the sky. Engage your core. Really ask your core for stabilization here rather than your arms. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, Shiva squats. Chamber your knee down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale. Move with control. Move with your breath. Every movement you make is on purpose. When we allow momentum to take over, we get sloppy. And that's when we get hurt. We've got 7, 6, lots of breath. 5, smooth it out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe in, find length. Breathe out, low lunge, big step back. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Or again, we might do those hip circles, open up that joint. And then meet me in your downward facing dog. We keep building. Breathe in, lift your right leg high. Breathe out, low lunge. My dog is howling at me. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, belly tighter. Inhale, single-legged Tadasana. Come forward with your left foot. Exhale, Eagle Dikasana on your left. Coil your left leg around your right. Arms reach up, and then your left arm underneath your right arm. For eagle bound arms, sit down. Guide your right hip forward and your left hip back. Soften every muscle in your face and allow your entire focus to be on your breath and your heart beating in your chest. Breathe in, single-legged Tadasana. Breathe out, untangle your arms and send your left leg behind you. Inhale, right arm up, find length. Exhale, dancer on your left. Make it precise. Toes straight up towards the ceiling. And then belly down. Work your kick. Get your heart rate up. You're cultivating mental fortitude, determination, and calmness right here. Kick for 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, single-legged Tadasana, hands in prayer. Breathe out, warrior 3. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, crescent variation. Knee to your mat. Inhale, hands in prayer, thumbs to the nape of your neck. Exhale, tricep back bend. Maybe relish this moment. Inhale through center. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, crow Bakasana. If crow is your practice, hop into it. Plant your palms. I'm going to talk us through it. Knees connect to your triceps, the back of your upper arm muscles. Gaze ahead. Engage your core to find a light hip to lift up. Maybe one set of toes lift. Maybe both. Just see what happens. Maybe a toe lifts off your mat today. Gaze ahead. When we look down, we go down. The body follows the eyes. One more cycle of breath here. And then on your next inhale, plant your feet on the outer edges of your mat to the seat for Frog Malasana. Close your eyes. Sit your hips down, guide your upper body back, hands in prayer. Just notice your heart rate. Immerse in your breath. Nice. Take a seat onto your mat carefully, and then lower all the way down onto your back. Bend your legs up the wall. Time for core, kids. Let's do it. Left leg long, right leg lifts. Inhale, lengthen through your spine and bring your hands to the back of your right calf muscle. Lift from your heart. And then exhale, we begin scissor kicks or seal kicks, which also do a wonderful job of opening up the hamstring muscles as well. Rather than putting strain on your neck, keep your neck spacious on all sides. Lift up from your heart. 10 seconds here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your thighs into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Rock and roll the length of your mat a few times. So you are ready to meet me in an upright seated position for Camel Ustrasana. Knees to your mat, hands to your low back. Lift your heart up towards the sky. Spread wide through your collarbones and hands to your low back. Just notice this stretching and opening along the abdominal wall. If your hips stay over your knees, hands can connect to your heels. Lift your heart. Nice, lower hips to heels, hands to the low back for support. And then close your eyes. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Just listen. The body is full of wisdom, and sometimes it spills a secret or two right here. All right, eyes open. Step back, high plank, and take it for a ride. High plank to low plank. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. All right, it's party time. Breathe in. Lift your right leg to the sky. Breathe out, right knee to your left elbow. Inhale, find length. Exhale, one more time. Hold, falling start. Send your right leg through and sweep your left arm open. Your next breath in, three-legged dog. Send your right leg back up. Exhale, low lunge. Connect your hand to your pelvis, level your hips. Like you could set a cup of water there. And then, or rather your right hand, and then your right hand connects to your inner left foot. This might be a great place. This is revolved dancer variation, or if you're ready, lift your chest, arm comes up and the left toes kick. Maybe don't take yourself so seriously. Remove the tension, the obligation. Cranky pants. See how that changes things. Kick up one more time, and then simply, mindfully, meet me in a forward fold. Yeah. Breathe in, chair. Breathe out, chair twist, hands in prayer. Connect your right elbow to the outer left thigh. This is a great challenging posture to be in. If you want a little bit more, our second peak is side crow. Your left elbow tucks into your left hip. And maybe your toes lift off your mouth. Only way to know is to do it. And who cares if you fall? It's part of the learning process. One more breath. And then meet me in a forward fold. From your forward fold, inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, step it back high to low. High plank to forward low plank. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Last little bit. Breathe in, lift your left leg high. Breathe out, left knee to your right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fallen star. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Connect your right palm, your left palm to your pelvis, level your pelvis. And now your left hand is going to reach for the inside of your right foot. Find your kick, revolve dancer. Maybe your heart lifts and your belly down, your toes higher. Who cares if you fall? That's the part of the process. Embrace the whole messy creative process. It all has purpose. Just meet me in a forward fold. Exhale. And then inhale, chair. Exhale, other side, chair twist. Your left elbow connects to your outer right thigh. Maybe you hang tight here, scooping your belly up and in off your thighs. Or try on side crow. Your elbow tucks into, your right elbow tucks into your outer right hip. And just see what happens. One more breath. And when you're ready, simply forward fold. Inhale to halfway lengthen. Exhale, step back, high plank, and move through our final vinyasa. Inhale, high plank, exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Yes, exhale, downward facing dog. All right, breathe in. Send your right leg to the sky. Breathe out. Half pigeon. Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. Take a peek over your left shoulder to be sure your left toes point straight back. Square your hips to the front of your space. And if this is acceptable to knees and hips, you can lift your heart, breathe in. Breathe out, sleeping pigeon. Lower down. This is too much sensation. This posture can be done on your back. Right ankle to the top of your left thigh, palms interlace, or rather fingers, under your left thigh. Your right knee, encourage it down. And guide your left thigh to your chest. And straighten your left leg for a hamstring stretch. Breathe in, rise. Breathe out, cow face. Send your left leg forward. Stack your left knee on top of your right. Sweep your right arm to the sky. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, forward fold. Any amount. You can reach for a ponytail or a shirt. Notice sensation with gentle awareness. Inhale, rise. Back through half pigeon as a transition, your left leg behind you. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Send your right leg to the sky, and you might do a few hip circles. You can even flip your dog over here. Right toes tap behind you. Meet me in a down dog. As we explore the other side. Breathe in, elevate your left leg. Breathe out, Ekapada Rajapaputasana. Square your hips to the front of your space. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lower down. And then just notice what you do with discomfort and tension. Probably whatever you most often do. They're creatures of habit. You tighten up your breath like, ooh, I don't want to feel that. Which would just increase the pressure and the tension. Instead, release, relax, breathe into it and through it. Let it go. The best way out is always through. Breathe in, cow face. Right leg sweeps ahead. Stack your right knee on top of your left. With your right knee up, your left arm comes up. And then find your grip. It can be fingers, a ponytail, or a shirt, towel, nothing at all. Inhale, find length. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, rise, untangle. Send your right leg behind you, half pigeon as a transition. Inhale, three-legged dog. Sweep your left leg to the sky and do hip circles. You can even flip your dog if you want to flip it. And meet me in your down dog. Connect your knees to your mat, your hips to your heels. Sit your hips to one side or the other. Legs out in front of you. You can scoot your flesh out from underneath you, so we are lengthening the back of the thighs. Gentle bend in the knees, arms sweep up. Breathe in, find a length. Breathe out, forward. So rather than rounding over the legs, find that hinge from the hips with the neutral spine. And feel this in the back of your thighs. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower down. Switch your knees in, arms up. And with control and core strength, lower down into your back. Plant your soles of your feet down. Lift your hips up for bridge pose. You can interlace your fingers behind your back and walk your shoulders closer together. Take a big breath in. Lift higher. Breathe out, lower all the way down, hips down, arms reach up. Give yourself a squeeze, draw your knees into your chest. Keep your right thigh with you, left leg long. Breathe in, pull in. Breathe out, supine twist. Knee to your mat, right shoulder down towards your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale through center, we switch it out. Right leg long, left thigh hugs in, breathe in. Breathe out, supine twist. Inhale, center. Hug your thighs in once more. You can stay here, rocking side to side, or on final posture, I will offer up as well, where your legs elongate over your head. You're being mindful of your neck. Hands at the low back for support, or on your mat for stabilization here. And then hands return to your low back to support the low body as it lowers down. Hug your thighs into your chest and take your deepest breath of breath. Chin towards your nose. Fill up. Exhale, happy baby. Low back to your mat. You might rock side to side. And then when you are ready, no rush. Final Shavasana. Where you absorb the effects of the postures. Truly, we put our bodies into these funny shapes to get our minds to this point. Maybe clear, calm, content. So take this moment in. Allow it to restructure, create these new neural pathways in the mind for more of this to be possible. Soften every muscle in your face. Allow your face to be spacious, full of goodness. I'm going to close class with a reading. This is learning how to float. When we stop struggling, we float. I think I did that right. When we stop struggling, we float. When first learning how to swim, I didn't trust the deep. No matter how many assuring voices I heard from shore, I strained and flapped to keep my chin above the surface. It exhausted me. And only when exhausted did I relax enough to immerse myself to the point that I could feel the cradle of the deep keep me afloat. I've come to understand that this is the struggle we all replay between doubt and faith. When thrust into any situation over our head, our reflex is to fight with all our might the terrible feeling that we are sinking. Yet the more we resist, the more we feel our own weight, we wear ourselves out. At times like this, I remember learning how to float. Mysteriously, it required letting almost all of me rest below the surface before the deep would hold me up. This is very hard to do, but the essence of trust is believing you will be held up if you let go. And though we can practice relaxing our fear and meeting the deep, there is no real way to prepare for letting go other than to just let go. Once immersed, once below the surface, it is not by chance that things slow down, go clear, feel weightless. Perhaps faith is nothing more than taking the risk to rest below the surface. That we can't stay there only affirms that we must choose the deep again and again in order to fully live. That we must move through the sense of sinking before being upheld is what trusting the universe is all about. I will leave you in your Shavasana, where I encourage you to take in how you feel fully, internalize it, allow it to fill you up so you can do the same for others. I bring my hands in prayer to my third eye, our inner knowing, and I bow with so much gratitude and joy. Namaste. Love you all.